We're going to do a brief video on AUDUSD Technical Analysis. That's the Australian dollar against the US dollar. We've got a daily chart here for you with a 5-day moving average in green, a 20-day moving average in red, and a 200-day moving average in blue. Very interesting what's going on with the currencies. A lot of them look like they're putting in bottoms, and this one's no different. This October 13th is suspiciously looking like a bottom. It's clearly in a bear market. Interest rates vastly favor the dollar over the Australian dollar, the US dollar over the Australian dollar. So you would think that these currencies will continue to sell off, but it looks like some of them are putting in bottoms, and this is no exception. I would say that this is at least a short-term bottom. You'll notice that we're above the 5-day moving average. We're above the 20-day moving average. But interestingly enough, on the weekly chart, we put in a close just right above the weekly 5. That's a 5-week moving average, and we put in a close just right above it. So that's kind of really interesting, given the interest rate differential that it's that favors the U.S. dollar. That the currencies aren't rallying, aren't selling off harder against it. Still in a bear market, that's a fact. But you'll notice the 200-week moving average is flat, and that's changed from what it was. It has now come down here, and it's essentially flat. And we're now looking like we may be putting in a bottom. I suspect these are temporary bottoms, but they're nonetheless temporary. They're nonetheless bottoms, and so we'll see what goes on. There's a lot of buying going on through here. As you can see, they're accumulating. This sell-off was promptly bought and pushed up today, and put in a little cycle high of 0.64113. So it's really interesting. Let's take a look on the hourly chart real quick. We see this. They stepped up and bought the heck out of it at about the 8 o'clock hour this morning, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They bought the heck out of it, and then when it dropped back down, they bought it again. So very interesting. We are above the 200-hour moving average, and you can see that that has not necessarily been the case. The 200-hour moving average now has gone flat, and that's the first time that's happened all the way back here since August. We flattened out the 200 hourly moving average. Very interesting developments in the currency market. You can see this put in its bottom, rallied around it, and has broken now above the 200-hour moving average. So very interesting in the currencies. Let's go down here and take a look real quick and see what RBAM research says about the Aussie dollar, the AUD versus the USD. Let's take a look. These are 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20-day holding periods for the currencies. Let's find them. They're down here somewhere. Right here. And if we look at AUDUSD buys across the board, look at that. So 62.9 for the 1-day hold, all the way across buys at 0.629 for the Aussie versus the dollar AUDUSD for tomorrow. You can get access to all of these before 7 a.m. And if you tune in early the night before, they usually come out by 6 p.m. the evening before. We cover 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, BTC, crypto, and the most liquid futures contracts. There's a link in the description below to rbamresearch.com. Just follow it over there. Free access, no credit card required. You just put your email address in there for instant access. Keep in mind, everything you've seen and heard on here is for entertainment purposes only. Can't use our entry prices for anything other than entertainment. Same thing with our commentary. You should always do your own analysis, and you definitely trade at your own risk. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. And we'd love to hear from you. If you got a great comment, we'd love to hear it.